All right. So I'm just a stupid dog, and that's well known, and it's personified in almost everything that I do. Every waking moment, I try to exemplify being a idiotic, stupid dog. But that's neither here nor there. The whole point of this situation is that this is the seventh chapter of Uncle Dinner and Thundertop. Now remember, what we're building is to a soap opera-esque, almost like an opera-esque juxtaposition of the man and the dog. I'm the dog, and I'm speaking in large part for the man a lot of the time. And versus Uncle Dinner and Thundertop, because this is going to be an operatic or soap operatic situation where they're trying to steal my collar and they're trying to make a talking squirrel. Because Uncle Dinner has always got shifty intentions, believe me. So in this, the seventh chapter, I'm going to tell you a couple of the situations why I say Uncle Dinner is shifty, all right? Uncle Dinner only lives on sandwiches. And he would always say to everyone who he's visiting or just stopping over at a friend's house or, whatever, bumbling around, going into a restaurant perhaps even. I'm not sure about that. But when he's mooching, because I don't think he goes to restaurants, when he's mooching, when he's eating for free, he always says to relatives, when he's staying with them, to friends, whoever he's mooching off of, he always says, "What's your sandwich situation? What is your sandwich situation like?" Because he only eats sandwiches. He drinks Genesee cream ale. He doesn't drink no water, no Mountain Dew, no tea, no coffee. The only fluid he imbibes is Genesee cream ale, and the only sustenance he eats, which he calls it victuals, is sandwiches. And that's where the other thing, he calls food victuals. He says, have you any victuals to compose a sandwich? Have you victuals to compose a sandwich, my friend? What, pray tell, is your victual situation so that I can determine what your sandwich situation is? So all that should lead you to the one unescapable conclusion that Uncle Dinner is a yahoo, he's a numbob, he's a numbskull, he's a shit in the pants, he's a skitter pants, he's a moron, he's a fool, he's a jackoff. So, anyways, the other thing about Uncle Dinner that you want to remember. So, if you're trying to pick sides, because believe me, everyone's going to be asked to pick sides between Uncle Dinner and Thundertop, and myself, the dog, and my master, the man. It's going to be the man and the dog versus Uncle Dinner and Thundertop. And we hope the adherents side with us, because maybe Uncle Dinner will take the whole thing over. Believe me, that's what's at stake here. You'll be listening to Uncle Dinner, which he goes like this all the time. "Hey, everybody, give me a Genesee cream ale. Dig it out of the bottom. Dig it out of the bottom of the cooler. Get out of the bottom of the cooler. I need a cooler and a cooler. I need a cooler inside my cooler. I need a cooler and a cooler. Dig that Jenny cream ale at the bottom of the cooler over there. Dig that Jenny cream ale. Dig, dig, dig. Get down in there. Get that Jenny cream ale from the bottom. I need ice cold Jenny cream ale." All right? So that's what I'm talking about. You don't want that crap. The other thing that I want you to know about Uncle Dinner, just to taint him, just to tell you the truth, just so you understand what you're going to be voting for if you vote against the man and the dog and you vote for Uncle Dinner and Thundertop. Uncle Dinner got thrown out of his daughter's house because he wouldn't stop listening to Norm Macdonald on his phone. His daughter says, "Hey, turn off that bullshit, that hedonistic, that misogynistic bastard. I don't want to hear anymore." And Uncle Dinner kept trying to sneak listening to Norm Macdonald. I see how stupid dog. I wish I could tell Norm Macdonald that I think he's a greater comedian than I ever realized before. I mean, Norm Macdonald is one of those comedians that he grows on you. You're like, wow, Norm, I saw you bomb a few times on Saturday Night Live. I thought you were a yahoo. I didn't know you were stoically living at the end of your life with cancer and wouldn't tell anybody. Plus, I didn't realize you were so funny. I went back and listened to all your jokes. It's hilarious. If you listen to your whole body of greatness, it's great. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Norm Macdonald was a genius, a comedical genius. Dennis Miller, also somebody I do not like that much. Dennis Miller recognized it. So I'm like, geez, Norm Macdonald, Dennis Miller recognized that Norm Macdonald was a genius. I always thought Norm Macdonald was kind of shitty. I thought he made a couple good OJ jokes, and that was about it. But I've seen him bomb on Saturday Night Live a few times, but then when you watch the whole 6 hours of his whole history on Saturday Night Live, you're like, wow, he had a bunch of home runs. He probably hit like 450, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about Norm is he was kind of misogynistic, but that was the envelope he was pushing. He was kind of a yay-hoo and a yay-bob, but his Uncle Dinner's daughter wasn't having it, and he could not. He was addicted to listening to Norm Macdonald, which I don't really have a big problem with because it took me a while, but now I became a big-time Norm Macdonald fan. Anyways, the other thing that Uncle Dinner always had to do as he went to bed, this is on his phone. He would put his phone next to his head there on the dressing table or on the end table next to his bed stand, whatever that little thing is, that little piece of furniture next to your bed. You put your water, you put your pills, you put your nose spray, you put your book, whatever, your reading light so you can read in the dark, whatever it is you put there on that end table or that whatever you call it, the bed stand, the little table next to your bed. He always put his phone propped up and he listened to Donald Trump speeches. And his daughter came racing in one time with a bat. She blasted his phone and busted up and she kicked his ass out of the house. She's like, "You're not listening to Donald Trump in my house, you stupid bastard." I think, Uncle Dinner was addicted to listening to Donald Trump because that's what put him to sleep. It was like some people count sheep. I think Uncle Dinner listened to Donald Trump speeches. Some people count back from 100 to try to put him to sleep. I think Uncle Dinner, he listened to Donald Trump speeches. And I think some people, they take Ambien or they take Benadryl. Uncle Dinner he would type into his phone, Trump phone call, and he would listen to like that hour and 10 minutes worth of that time where Donald Trump was trying to pressure the Secretary of State of Georgia into throwing the election in his way. It was this big, long phone conversation between Donald Trump and I don't know if his name was Roethlisberger or whatever his name was. He calls them Brad and Don and Jay. The one lawyer's name was Germany. His last name was Germany, and Don was like, "I love that last name over here. I love the last name of Germany. It's beautiful. I want to get to know this guy because, whatever. Your last name's Germany. Wow. You got to be a hero. You got to be a stalwart. You got to be somebody I want to get to know." But anyways, Donald Trump, Uncle Dinner would listen to Donald Trump speeches and Donald Trump trying to pressure Brad Roethlisberger, the Secretary of State of Georgia, into throwing the election back there in 2020. I mean, whatever it was, 2022. I don't even know what it was. Donald lost the election. I think it was in 2020 Donald lost the election. Anyways, Uncle Dinner, though, the only way we could fall asleep was listening to Donald Trump or Norm Macdonald. He listened to a lot of Norm Macdonald. I don't know, but this is what I'm telling you. Don't cast your vote for this guy. You want to cast your vote for the man and the dog, all right? So whatever, it's all right. But just, this is the 7th chapter in this odyssey, this, whatever you call it, this grandiose, this artistic, flourishing, beautiful situation where we're telling these stories over and over, busted up into segmented chapters. You want to be here. You want to listen to this shit. Maybe there's going to be some good. Maybe there's going to be a bunch bad. I don't know, but it's all right. Just tune in. Check it out.